Today in Zeepkist, I made a track that is really stupid. Once again, we are using these sleds from the brand new holiday update in Zeepkist, and this track is actually a really simple but stupid concept. All we have to do is get in our sled, keep it as straight as possible, which is surprisingly difficult to do with all these boosters. It is obviously veering off course already. And then if we can do it, we just have to survive this ride across a super slippery ice, smack that wall at the end, and fly over the wall. Nothing says Christmas like running your sled into the side of a barn. The key to surviving this track is to slow down enough, maybe not that much, but enough so that you don't throw the sled off and you keep it perfectly straight when you get into the entry. And then of course you hopefully can stay that way. As you can see, I pushed too far on the left and already turned it off. The sleds kind of have a little bit of traction to steer, but not much. Let's actually try one more attempt. This is a very tough track. It's sort of borderline on the khaki side of things because it is really difficult, but generally if you can slam your brake hard enough, I like to go in at a speed of around 70. 50 is a little slow, and once again, a little too far to the left, but we might still be, we're not gonna be okay. Come on, turn. Oh God, and then I went too much the other way. Anyway, you can see the problem. You have to obviously hit it perfectly straight in the sled, and then you have to ram the sled into the wall at full speed, and if you hit the wall at full speed with the sled will yeet you up over the wall and into the finish. So it's a ridiculous track, but let's bring it into a public lobby and see what my friends think. All right, you guys ready for my second sled track of the week?
Hell yeah.
This one's good. I like this one. This
Go.
one is a it's kind of something that just kind of happened by accident, and I was trying to do other things, and then I found this out, and I was like, well, this is kind of cool, so I went with it. And that's pretty much all I'm gonna say.
Okay.
It's very Christmassy, as you can see with all the trees.
Survive the ride. I already don't like this.
Yeah, it's pretty
I like the
simple.
Christmas trees.
Oh, do you get yeeted out of the sled?
Yeah,
Yes. Yes.
Ooh.
it's
This is what
actually
I'm here
hilarious
for.
seeing everybody not with sleds, because you just see their cars all at really stupid angles.
Yeah.
Oh, my sled fell off.
Yeah, well, you gotta kind of not fall off.
There's one thing that I wish you could do is see other people's threads.
Sled.
Sorry, sleds. What am I
Yes.
saying? Threads.
I understand
don't
why
know.
though. You need a lot of
Oh, heck
ghosted
yeah.
sleds, and then they'd have
Oh,
to
heck
not
yeah.
calculate physics.
Network all of the physics objects. That will be.
Yeah.
That would be ridiculous. Oh my goodness.
So obviously you can tell the key for this one is you got to keep it straight as possible when you
yeah,
get.
you gotta hit it dead on, basically.
Right.
Because otherwise it's GG.
And then when you get to the other end,
Straight.
you have to just basically yeet into it at full speed, and go up and over, which I didn't
Question. Does
Yeah.
the sled get propelled or no? Is there a fan?
do. There's boosters underneath the track.
Okay, because I keep hitting it at a very, like, weird speed.
Yeah, there's
and I don't
boosters
know if-
spaced out throughout the track, so it will keep propelling your sled forward.
Warcans is such a G riding on the inside of that track. Like, bro.
Is he like trying to skip the whole thing by riding the inside of the track? 'Cause that would be
Well, no,
kinda-
he's riding the inside of the track to the sled,
Oh, I see.
which
I
is,
mean,
like,
sure.
insanity.
I'm gonna make it. I'll get a time here. A
Are
lot of
you?
this track is kind of, I don't want to say RNG, but RNG.
It is a bit RNG. I think
Just
the whole
because
sled
at the
deal
end
is-
you gotta yeet this. Like, so basically what I was trying to do is I was trying to figure out if there was a way that you could force the person to have to ride the sled across a gap. And I realized if you
Right.
have that sort of vertical wall at the end, the only way to get up the vertical wall is to be in the sled and slam the sled into the wall so hard it yeets you out of the sled over the wall. And like that was the only thing I could figure out, because there was no real way to make a track like with the little, you have those little like sled ramp pieces, you know, which are like to let you get on and off the sled or whatever. But
Yep.
nothing stops you from just driving into that full speed with your car alone, and
Okay.
you'll just yeet over it. You know,
Okay,
maybe you'll break a
okay.
wheel or two, but you
Okay,
won't.
am I gonna do it? Am I gonna do it? Am I gonna land on top? Wow. I did not get yeeted forward. I got yeeted upwards.
Was your sled facing straight at the wall forwards?
Like dead on.
Yeah,
As dead on as it could
sometimes
be.
it doesn't work. I mean, I know if you're at any amount of an angle, it gets really weird.
Yeah, for sure.
You
But-
have to be pointing exactly forwards, or else you just
Yeah.
don't.
No, yeah.
It's a
Found-
tough one.
there
It's
we
tough.
go,
You
there
also
we
gotta
go,
make sure
there
when
we
you
go.
hit it, you gotta hit it like, with hands up. I feel like that helps a lot.
This was 100% something I wanted to do, but I was like, no, this is too janky. And then Khan just goes and does it.
I literally was trying to do something else entirely, and then this came out, and I was like, well, this is what we're doing now. And then I kind of really enjoyed it.
Well, when I was crashing into my presence, I realized that that's what happens. But I was like, no, there's no way that's like consistently repeatable.
It's not, to answer it.
I know
to
it's
you.
not.
It's
and
very,
I didn't,
it's
that-
very
that's why I didn't
janky.
do it, because I didn't want to cause people pain.
Oh, I'm past that at this point. Everyone just complains about pain anyway, so I feel like I just lean into it and let them suffer.
That's the Christmas mood.
That's the Christmas spirit, exactly.
I'm giving people
Yes.
a bit of a break by the end of the year. You know, we're gonna hit them hard in January.
Don't worry, in January
Gonna
I'll
go
come
full
up with
khaki mode.
in January I'm going to do a series of tracks where every track is just a different number of perfectly straight pieces. And be like, this track has 32 pieces, this one has 31, you know? They'll be perfectly
Nice.
straight.
Perfect. Yeah, this is tough.
It is tough. Believe it or not, it will help if you actually go into the sled with a little bit of a, you can actually steer it too, but if you go into it with a little bit of a brake. Oh, I got yeeted off the side.
That's not how you guys have. I mean, that's how I've been doing it the whole time.
Yeah. Sometimes, like, if you slam into the sled full speed without brake, it doesn't work as well.
Oh no, it's bad. It just like it basically makes it go off axis and just
Yeah.
throws you off completely. Oh boy.
It's good. I'm glad we've only got 4 finished. This is how you bring all the really pro Zeepkist players to their knees. You just give
Yes.
them tracks that, like, no one would ever think of making.
I'm crying.
I mean, I thought of making it. I just didn't. I spared the people.
Yeah,
But
I don't.
how do you get across the wall? I smashed into it like dead on. and
Yeah, I
just-
know. So did I. It's not
What?
consistent at all.
So are you?
Come
You're
on.
holding brake the whole time, right?
Yeah.
Right before you hit the wall, let go of brake.
Yeah,
Okay.
I've done that.
So
yeah,
your
it
car
doesn't-
rolls more to the back of your sled, and then you'll yeet up it. This sled will like kick you.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Oh, war
I see.
cans is placed first.
Because when the
What
sled
about bringing
hits
the
the
best
wall,
players down to their knees?
yeah, well, it's work hands. I mean, he's. But when the sled hits the wall, the back of it kicks up. So you gotta let your car kind of roll to the back of the sled right before the wall, and then it'll kick you over.
Come on, do something. Do something.
Poking it with a stick. Do something.
Yeah, right.
Come on, turn, you stupid sled, turn. Sometimes it
Oh.
turns, and sometimes it doesn't.
Oh yeah, I'm telling you, man. Sometimes it does, sometimes it doesn't. All right, I'm just gonna go behind my sled. We're doing it. We're not doing it.
I can't believe. Originally, when I made this, I had the track 3 wide.
As opposed to
As
one.
opposed to 1 wide with the sled. Like, it was
Mm-hmm.
three blocks wide, you know? So you had lots of sled, and it was way too easy. So then I reduced it to 1 wide.
Of course you did. Of course you went from 3 to 1. That was the logical thing to do.
Yeah, not to 2. Well, I couldn't keep the sled centered with 2, so it was, you know.
What do you mean you can't keep it centered?
I didn't want to
realize you have a
manually
grid
adjust
that
it.
you can adjust.
I didn't want to do it.
This guy.
All right,
Oh, yeah,
here
I
we go.
couldn't do
Roll
it.
back.
No.
Oh, I almost made it. Dang it.
No, I'm going off the side again. This is making me depressed.
Yeah, I know.
that's
This is
what-
very depressing.
Yeah, I probably should have started with this track instead of ending with it.
Espresso Depresso is what this should have been called.
Espresso. Dude, I actually made it like really consistently in the track editor, and I know there's no physics differences between multiplayer and single player, but it still feels like there are sometimes because it's like stuff for some reason the track editor is really easy, you know? Maybe it's just because you have no pressure, your palms
We need
aren't
the
sweaty.
Mythbusters to figure this one out.
Yeah. Today on Mythbusters, we're trying to figure out if multiplayer Zeepkist is different from single player Zeepkist.
I wish. I'd get so many sales.
All right, as you
Right.
can see in multiplayer,
Oh.
we've got a lot of T-posing happening. Now in single player, we don't get the T-posing very much, so clearly, this myth is busted. I don't actually know. I haven't watched Mythbusters in forever.
It's been a hot minute. Oh, we're going like right off. This is ridiculous.
See, this is the annoying thing, right? If you ask Warcans how he got a 32, he'd be like, well, I rolled the inside quarter of that first quarter. And clearly that has nothing to do with, like...
nothing to do with the actual...
Nothing to do with the actual 32. It's like, yes, you saved 1/1000th of a second by doing that. Thank you.
Yeah. That's why I think on that other track, he, where he said, like, oh, you just do the one break before the sled.
Yeah, that makes
it's like, yeah, he gets in the sled, but what else do you do?
Yeah, that makes like a 0.1 second difference. It's clearly not where you're getting
like, it's
3 or
not
4
a 6
seconds.
second difference, bro. Come
Yeah.
on. Like...
Come on, like I'm pretty stupid, but I'm not that stupid, you know?
Right? Like all we need is some instant replays and
yeah, the winning run should be a forced replay. When the lobby ends, whoever gets first, their run gets shown.
That'd be cool.
And the host can just skip it if they want to, but everyone else has to watch if the host doesn't.
Then it's the Zape bus desert track.
Exactly.
Yes.
10 hours
He is just sitting there thinking about his desert bus track.
It's like, how can I make people play 10 hours of Zeepkist in one sitting?
Yeah.
Desert bus. Yeah. How do I make money
Desert
without doing
bus.
anything?
Okay, bro, I don't know what to tell you, man. I've hit this thing dead on at least 10 times, and every single time I just land like smack dab in the middle of my car on the edge.
Well, get good, scrub.
Do you not make khaki tracks anymore?
Dude, this was
or like
an
give me a
accident.
heads up and I'll just like go and grab a lunch or something.
Every time I
know.
make a khaki track, honestly, it's an accident.
Oh, so like every week, right?
Yeah, but it's an accident. It's never intentional.
Don't lie.
I always have a different
Don't
idea.
lie. Bro, you uploaded it. There was 100% intent.
Well, yeah, no, there was intent in that sense, but I always have a different idea, and then like I start experimenting with things, and then the khaki just sort of exists afterwards, and I'm like, it's ridiculous.
I mean, I can make jank tracks too from all the random stuff that happens to me once in the blue moon.
You should do it. You should make a track where you use just
I
like
will,
a random
I will,
number
and then
generator
you're
to
gonna
place
get
all the parts,
frustrated,
and that's what it is. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna just program a random number generator to write a Zeepkist text file without actually knowing what it's writing, and we're gonna play that track.
That'd be cool.
Please do.
That'd be awesome, actually.
Oh my god, I got yeeted straight up and landed down. All right, well,
I'm not
GG.
gonna
I
get a
swear
timeout.
it works different in the track editor. We need Mythbusters on this ASAP. It's very important. But yeah,
Good
thank
stuff.
you for playing my not khaki track. It was definitely
You're welcome,
not khaki.
man. Anytime.
Yeah,
You're
Fun.
so welcome.
it was really good.
I love you, bro.
Zapekist trains when. But yeah, let us know what you guys think in the comments down below. Make sure you check out Cosmo's video. I'll put the link in the description. And like, subscribe, and we'll see y'all next time.
Bye-bye.
What are trains?
What are trains?
Oh my god.
You guys don't have
this
trains in the
guy-
Netherlands?
He's got like, you've got a train in one of your promos, and you don't even have it in the game yet. Like, what do you? It
What
was
is
from,
it?
it was from like 3 years ago, man. It was like 3 years ago.
Trains?
Oh my god.